All the time, Power, all the time. I'll see you guys later. And of course, it's you going to be racing. I've got that. I've got that. Don't worry. You will be number one. Okay, Rocker. Will you settle for number two? No, no. It's if you like Rocker. I will say nice things. All right. Well, there you go. Okay. Sure. I'll do that. All right. Anyway, I'm off and have a good race. Okay. Okay. Welcome back to DRSL. This is round 6 on season 4. So speed is number 1, and we've missed the very start, and unfortunately Speed has had a little accident and we can't see where he is, but something's happened to Speed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And clearly he's faltered on the very first turn, which is absolutely tragic for Speed, I must say. He really, oh dear, what is he doing? Honestly, I mean, I'm just trying to get the grips, trying to get my head round it, and he just can't seem to focus for tonight. However, Annabelle Power, who's from Netherlands, incidentally, who I was speaking to just a few minutes ago, right at the start of the broadcast, has ended up in number 1. How is that even possible? Wowee, that's amazing, with Nightmare absolutely chasing him down in second position, and he is doing so well. I'm not quite sure what position he started in, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't second. So with that said, Bullet on the other hand, because Power and Nightmare have obviously made a bit of a gap for the third, and Bullet has also made a gap incidentally for fourth, who's Rocker, who also I was incidentally talking to just a few minutes ago. So just so you know, that was LOL Power and Rocker, who I was speaking to a few minutes ago. Anyway, on with the race. Well, we have Mickey. He is on the attack, might I say, and let's have a look. No, he will not try and make the pass, but will he try and make a pass on the final turn? And he comes up to the final turn and he ends up clean, so that looks all good. So as we see Mickey, he's trying to catch up Rocker, but clearly he's not, well, let's just say he's doing his best to catch up, isn't he, really? And good evening to Mr. Jason. Yeah. And to be honest, Jason, I thought you were going to attempt your skills on this track, but apparently not. So let's just let's display all, shall we? That's a bit better. So now we can at least see a little bit better. So far so good, methinks. And Rocker is in fourth. He keeps on going. So that's very good. However, Bullet has lowered the gap, or rather Rocker has lowered the gap on Bullet, it seems, because he's not actually too far behind, 1.6 seconds behind, so it's actually not too bad really. Give it another lap and or another good lap, and he should be no problem. Oh dear, what's happened with Bullet? Oh dear, what has happened here? I caught that, oh, just at the right time. Unfortunate for Bullet, he goes down in the rankings, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Oh dear, that was absolutely shocking. But, you know, there was these three, oh dear. Ivana was lucky to get out of that alive, quite frankly. but unfortunately, the speed is having a problem. Oh dear, what is going on? Oh dear, what's going on with speed, honestly? I mean, his driving today, you know, I mean, I'm quite shocked, to be honest, because let's face it, he started in pole position, or so I understand, and then suddenly he has so many accidents going around that he ends up in 12th. And that's shocking to me. What is going on? Speed, we know he's a pretty quick guy in general, so what's he doing in 12th out of 15? Really? Come on, guys. Come on, Speed. You know you're faster than that. And now he's trying to overtake one of the most stubborn drivers there is, and that is Mario Marie. So we will see. Well, he's pulled over, so bravo. But then again, oh, I don't think he pulled over. I think he crashed anyway. Monroe, oh, look at Monroe. Oh dear. Oh, that's terrible. What's going on with Monroe? Oh dear. Well, that was really unfortunate. I cannot believe it. And he's down to 13th and smashed into the wall. Driven by Dharma, overtakes, and clearly one person has already quit, and that is the end of their drive. However, at the front, it's a different story entirely. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. Well, Power is number 1, numero uno, and we have another racer who's number 2, as you can see, but he's not got much gap between them all. Yes, you're absolutely right, Jason. They are all Group 3 Porsche RSR. I was expecting you to drive, to be honest, with the DRSL, but if you don't race this league anymore, then I am incorrect. But as we see, Rocker in 3rd position. Well, I mean, let's face it, there's quite a gap between 2nd and 3rd, 9.2 seconds. Wow, they've really just raced ahead of Rocker. I mean, let's face it, Rocker was 4th, alright, and now he's gone up to 3rd quite comfortably with 2 seconds to spare over Dowders, and Dowders ended up qualifying, you know, pretty much last. So actually, that was a really bad thing for Dowders. But as it turns out, he actually raced, and whoops, you're not supposed to do that, matey. Come on. Oh wow, that could have been a lot worse for Dowlers, but will he get a penalty for that? Let's see. Will he get a penalty? And the answer is no, he won't. Well, the thing is, he didn't gain any time, and he only dirtied his tyres, so, you know, in fairness, that's absolutely right. So, Jason is not racing for a while. His PS4 is in the shop, everybody, and he needs to find out why. So, if there are any computer technicians up with it, contact me or Jason, but contact me and I will get in touch with Jason and we will find out what's wrong with his PS4. Any computer technicians, I am wanting your input. But meanwhile, we have a look at Mickey in 5th place. Well, 4.2 seconds ahead is Dowlers, JSR 3.1 seconds behind. Well, it's going to be pretty tough. However, as we see it, Damish, you know, obviously trying to go down the snake at the bottom, and well, that, or rather, should I say, down the hill, and he's taking it pretty aggressive here, but that may be the way to go, because clearly he's closed the gap on JSR on the home straight, and will he have enough speed to actually overtake JSR, because he's going for the move right now. So who will make it? Who will? Oh, Damiesha did make the overtake. That's fantastic. And does he make the corner as well? Oh yes, he does. That's fantastic. Good move. Good move there. From 7th into 6th. Well, that's fantastic news. And AGT Grimlock tries to overtake these two, but the two are hogging the road. Honestly, Speed and Bullet are just hogging the road. However, AGT Grimlock did go through, so that's fantastic. Good for him, and we saw him just go through. Bullet, on the other hand, well, it started off so well, but ended up not quite the best. I know, for example, that some of these drivers aren't exactly over keen with this track, because some of these drivers just simply don't like the track, and you know, that's a fact. But it's a matter of, you know, how well are you going to cope with the track being put on you? I mean, how well are you going to perform? But oh dear, oh, that's pretty bad. Bullet is struggling here. I must admit, Bullet is struggling here, because he's trying to catch Speed up in 9th. However, Speed was in 1st to start with, in pole position, and then, oh dear, Bullet is clearly another person who really doesn't like the track. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me, to be honest. But yes, Jason, would you struggle with a Porsche? You know, maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, but I feel that you'd make a good addition to the race here tonight, to be honest. Sure, you wouldn't come, you know, first, but let's be realistic, we both know that. But point is, how close to number 1 could you come? And that's the point, really, isn't it? Okay, well, with the back 3 going into the pits, you have a look at Rocker. Well, clearly Power is on #1. As we see, is drifting around that corner. That's wild stuff, actually, wild stuff. And yeah, he was going great guns. And in fact, 13.8 seconds ahead of second, which is Rocker. And quite frankly, I don't really think that Rocker would actually reach second, which I'm surprised about. But you know, there you go. He's made it to second. I mean, I can't see him catching up with first with Power, I must admit. But Power obviously is way ahead, 15.3 seconds ahead of second, so that's not a problem for Power, providing everything goes okay. He may need a tyre change in a short time, and he does in fact go to a tyre change, and he's gone on the grass. He may even get a penalty. Come on, man, let's go into the pits. And you've managed to get into the pit. Well, thank goodness for that. I tell you, absolutely, some of it can be absolute terrible. Just like that, Rocker, just like that. Well, funny you should say that. Well, Nightmare on the other hand is has already been into the pits, and Dowlers obviously takes #1. However, he does need to go into the pits. But who knows, Jason? But who knows? I mean, maybe you'd start at you know, 5th, 4th, 5th, maybe on this track. But I don't know how well you like this track, because some people just simply don't like this track. And that's the way it goes, really, unfortunately. But this is really a track for the chosen few. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. However, Dowler's in the lead at the moment, who does need to pit. Nightmare, who's pitted already, who's raced fantastically, and has ended up refueling just fine, so he won't need to pit again. All he needs to do is overtake Dowler's, which he will do essentially, because Dowler also will need to pit. So, what's it going to be? Will Dowler's ease up? Yes, of course he will. He's a good driver, as Dowler's, but unfortunately he doesn't get to hold on to #1 at this time. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Jason. It is a great track, but you need to know where those braking points are. You're absolutely spot on, Jason. But you need to know where the braking points are, unfortunately. So let's have a look at some other people. Let's have a look at Vano, Trout, and in fact, I don't know what's happened to, well, let's just take a look at a few of these people. Well, Mickey seems to be doing quite well. He should be very proud of getting 4th at the moment, because some of the guys, they really seem to be putting the pressure on tonight. And yeah, absolutely. Some of the guys, including Power here, did ask me at the beginning of the race to focus a lot on him. So I will be doing a little bit of focusing on Power. but only when it's necessary, and I'm sure he will understand what I mean. However, Dowler's on the other hand, although he's second, he needs to change tyres. I don't know what he's doing. Change tyres, for goodness sake, Dowler's. But Power clearly has overtaken him with ease, I might add. And straight through, no problem there. But please, for your sake, Dowlers, please pit. And you know what? He says no, and he's going for another lap anyway. You know what? This might be crazy, but could he be going a no-stopper? A no-stopper for Dowlers. This is going to be absolutely amazing. But also Power seems to be racing ahead in second, which is fantastic news. Nightmare in first position, which quite frankly I didn't expect at all, but he seems to really get on with this track, so he's ended up taking first. Tyre change, refuel, all of that stuff he's done, and he's through to first position. Who would have thought that? Wow, hey. Well, Nightmare, you're a star. Mickey, on the other hand, is kind of quite a way from third. Any podium would be good, but third is 10.3 seconds away, so that's a bit difficult. Well, unfortunately, Rocker, after the pit stop, he's ended up coming up a bit short, really. And with Damisha, JSR, Bullet, and the two behind him. Look at this races of these three. Oh, Speed wants a look on the inside. He just goes a little bit too quickly. And Will Speed, oh, he goes on the gravel. Oh dear. Ivano does the right thing and slows down for Speed. That's a good job, Ivano. Absolutely top man. Respect to that fellow. Everyone, respect. So, with that said, let's have a look further down the field. 11th is Grim. I was expecting Grim to go a little bit higher, but he's not quite made it there. Trout, on the other hand, is 12th position. He stayed roughly towards the back this entire race, which is a bit of a shame, but it's just one of those things, I guess. Driven by Dharma, well, obviously he's had a few difficulties towards the beginning, so, but nevertheless, we've still come out in 13th, which is second from last, unfortunately. Monroe, on the other hand, is 14th. But fortunately there weren't a Pac-Man livery. Absolutely fantastic livery, by the way. But he always comes out with the most amazing liveries. So thank you, Monroe, for doing that. That's so good. And as for Power, his livery is very good. A big driver's room cog on the roof. 21. That is his driver's number. And superb livery. If a little plain, I might add. However, he is in the second position, so not to be sniffed at all. And he's also ended up catching on Nightmare Racer, who is now 2.4 seconds ahead. So clearly, if you got a man in your sights, then obviously it's much easier to focus on who you're actually trying to catch with a visual sight. Well, let's have a look at Mickey. Well, Mickey obviously had a little bit of a problem, but I don't know about Dowlers, but Dowlers seems to go for a no-stopper, and Mickey seems to be overtaking him with ease, really. Well, I say with ease. They're going side by side, and no, Mickey is ahead. It's just the fact that Dowlers actually won't survive, or at least won't get a podium this race, which is unfortunate. But then again, you know, would a no-stopper be better than a one-stopper in this position and his starting position? I'm not sure is the answer. Well, I'd like your opinions. Would Dowlers actually be better off making a one-stop, or would he be better off doing a no-stop? Your opinions, please. So, as we look down the field, Rocker in 5th position. I was expecting him to keep at least 4th, but he hasn't. Damien, on the other hand, is 6th position and leading a group of another 4, you know, as well. So that's quite fun, isn't it? Really. Yeah, absolutely, Jason. Very good driving by Dowlers for a no-stopper. I must admit, you know, I wasn't expecting a no-stopper by anybody, quite frankly. But Dowlers really pulled it out of the bag today and actually did a no-stopper, and he's still on track. He hasn't made any, you know, major crashes or anything like that. He hasn't crashed out. He hasn't quit. And he's ended up in 4th position. You know, what's bad about that? Providing you shift early, but then again, this car is so easy to early shift into. It's just the way it is. So with that, it's quite easy to save your tyres. But then again, how is 3/4 your tyre gone, or your tyre wear gone? Good for you, because simply you're just letting the people behind you actually catch up. But, you know, that's bravo for Dowlers for actually making it anyway. And let's have a look at the leader. Well, LOL Power is clearly racing for his life there, and Nightmare Racer 3.3 seconds behind. I think that Nightmare Racer is having the race of his life, to be honest. Absolutely. However, Power racing with a 2:02.6. And that is a pretty good lap time, I would say, being the fastest lap of the day. So, 2nd position, we see Nightmare. That's all good. Mickey, he turns out, has finished the race. Dowlers, on the other hand, he does finish in 4th. Rocker finishes in 5th. That was so close for Rocker. It's a shame he didn't pass Dowlers, but I'm sure Dowlers would be very happy with 4th anyway. Speed excellent recovery, but quite frankly, after so many crashes, I think I caught 3 at least from speed, which was a real shame right at the beginning and halfway through. It's just unfortunate. Damiesha, fantastic race for Damiesha, I must admit, in 7th position, finishing in 7th. Bullet, oh, it could have been so much more, my friend, could have been so much more, but you ended up in 8th, which is a real shame, quite frankly. But JSR finishing in 9th, Ivano in 10th, and Grimlock in 11th, Trout in 12th, with Monroe just coming through the final turns. Got the final left turn to go, and breaking time, Monroe, and no problem, across the line we go. And that is 13th Monroe, driven by Dharma. Obviously a little bit of a problem beforehand, but obviously finishes in 14th. Nightmare Racer, on the other hand, will cross the line in 2nd. So well done to Nightmare Racer, who finishes in 2nd. Power finishes in 1st. Fantastic. Congratulations, Power. Nightmare for 2nd, and Mickey for an unbelievable 3rd. With Power getting the fastest lap and the win, how good can a person get? Wow, absolutely amazing racing, guys, absolutely amazing, blow me away. So with that, I will say adieu and thank you for watching my race, and I will see you in my next stream. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, because there's plenty of action to come. So with that said, I will see you all next time. Bye bye for now.